It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Get long day for you. Tight dog. Hey, whoa. What's that?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. 23 yards on the play.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back. Value three. A bomb. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
57 Mike. They can't hang with us.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that. Extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you. I got you.
Now it's Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 58 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check, crunch. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yep, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss. Try to follow all this. They drop down the spot. But Eddie will go down outside of get away, but could not.
Good job.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to him.
And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be caught by Cup.
When you see zone defense and you know you get a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
What? 120. 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Nice 57. 57's right.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
58 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 45 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 31, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Looking for Woods that time.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. SOS. SOS. Check 52.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Brown. And he's going to let it go deep. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
4 to go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Gurley again here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's not going to get me.
Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's going to go down again. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, exit. DC, done.
There's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again. Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 49 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 87 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Line 20. Check 48's the mic. Come on, baby.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
We go tonight. 180. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with England, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feeling.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.